This November, over 100 world leaders will assemble in Baku to tackle the most pressing issue of our time, climate change.
COP29 will be the biggest event of this year.
The nations of the world are meeting for the 29th United Nations Conference on Climate Change in Baku, the capital of Azerbaijan, against the backdrop of increasing global temperatures and their devastating impact on nations, rich and poor. The outgoing president of COP28, Sultan Al-Jaber of the United Arab Emirates, says amid the gloom and doom, the world is making significant strides in transitioning from fossil fuels to renewable energy.
The world is set to break another record in renewable energy growth this year, adding over 500 gigawatts to global capacity. 55 companies have now joined the Oil and Gas Decarbonization Charter, committing to zero methane emissions by 2030 and net zero by or before 2050. This initiative is pragmatic, practical, and focused on real results.
The 29th United Nations Conference on Climate Change, COP29, targets a fair and ambitious goal of climate financing to assist poorer nations cope with the impact of climate change.
The UN Environmental Programme shows that current policies are leading us to 3 degrees of warming. These temperatures would be catastrophic for billions. They would threaten the existence of communities representatives in this room. Colleagues, we are on the road to ruin. But these are not the future problems. Climate change is already here. From flooded homes in Spain to forest fires in Australia, from rising oceans in the Pacific to barren plains in East Africa. Whether you see them or not, people are suffering in the shadows. They are dying in the dark, and they need more than compassion, more than prayers and paperwork, and they're crying out for leadership and action.
Of this year.
COP29 is being held from Monday 11th to Sunday 22nd November against the backdrop of the election of Donald Trump, an avowed climate change denier, to head the most powerful nation in the world, with 2024 expected to become the warmest year on record. Stanley Lucian for the HCS News Force.